All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy, guys. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community, which is the #1 sports betting community and Discord server there is, filled with dope people, friendly people. It's funny. There's good memes. There's good banner, and it's just a fun time all around. Be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Come join, and there will be a day free link every Sunday. I've been giving away 24 hours free, so you can join and see if you like it. So there will be a day free link in the pinned comment description. Come hang out with us and come see if it's something you're interested in being a part of. Okay, so there's nothing to review because it's Sunday and I pre-record this to upload at midnight. So we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna go over my props that I like, show you guys today's sponsor, then I'll get into the slate, review each game, tell you guys what my plays are, show you guys my final plays and parlays, and I'm gonna get you out of here with a bag. Guys, guys, not to brag. I'm serious though. You gotta be happy it's Sunday if you're part of my community, because I mean this shit. I haven't seen anybody kill football the way I kill football every fucking week. I mean, my God, my Sunday numbers, I'm doing Wilt Chamberlain numbers on Sundays. It's ridiculous. I can hang me in the rafters, coach. I can't lose. I can't lose on Sundays. Watch this. Watch me talk all this shit and go, I'm gonna go down 10 units tomorrow. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. First things first though. Let's jump right into, let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, let's jump into the video sponsor, and that is Bet Any Sports. Guys, again, if you are in a place where you cannot do parlays, you can't do player props, you got to use a bookie. Sports betting is not legal. You can join Bet Any Sports, deposit money just like you can on ESPN, Better, FanDuel, and you can do parlays. You can do player props. Look, you can take, what's a good one? Passing yards. Where's the pass yards? You could take Kirk Cousins for 385 passing yards. Parlay that with Sam Darnold at 386 passing yards. Your odds will be plus 17,700. You can bet on it. Boom, $1 pays 178. So it's just like having a typical sports book. Tap into it if you're struggling. And the lines are fair. Unlike most offshore sports book, the lines are fair. Okay, anyways. I'm not showing all my player props, guys. I'm just showing my favorites. I have 19 plays for tomorrow. I play a lot of plays on Sundays because I'm reading NFL like a book this year. So because of that, I'm not going to go through every player prop. I'm just going to show you guys my favorites. So these are my favorite player props. First one, Baker Mayfield over 250 passing yards tomorrow. These Raiders can't stop him, guys. He is going to have a fucking field day. Mike Evans, Cade Otto, whatever the fuck. Look out for his yards. The Raiders are going to struggle, man. And what the Bucks do is they pass. And the Raiders, though they have been scoring, teams have been scoring on them so easily. I don't know why their defensive stats look good if you look them up. Everybody scores on them effortlessly. And they score on teams too, but they can't stop anybody. They can't get anyone off the field. I'm very confused why their numbers continue to look good, but they keep getting killed. Regardless, Baker Mayfield has a heyday. They don't really run the ball that much. I mean, they're starting to move it better, but the Raiders will stop the run, and they're going to get cooked by Baker Mayfield's passing all day. Watch out for that. I think he goes for 300. Next, Brock Bowers to continue to be a fucking menace. I got him over 59.5 passing yards versus Buccaneers. So, like I said, do the Buccaneers, do they have a heyday and do they pass a lot? Absolutely. However, the Raiders will pass the ball a lot as well. These guys have been looking great, and it's very hard to not want to back Brock Bowers at a low line of 60 when he is like basically the go-to receiver. I mean, look at this. He's a fucking tight end, guys. He got 97, 71, 93, 126, and 140. Bad game versus Denver is expected. Bad game versus Kansas City is expected. The Cincinnati one, I don't know what the fuck, but yeah, I think this is just a nightmare for Bucks. And you also got to remember, guys, they are 30th in the league versus tight ends, guys. 30th. They give up almost the most points in the league versus passes to tight ends. So Brock Bowers is going to have an absolute heyday, and I will be parlaying him on a 2-man to win some money. Next, Alvin Kamara over 79.5 rushing yards. Guys, once again, 30th in the league, an awful team rushing yards allowed. Alvin Kamara should run all over them. He's very good anyways. And these O-line versus D-line matchup is pretty solid. I'm quite sure that they get a lot of push. No chance they stop Alvin Kamara. I love him to go over 100 yards most likely. So at 80, I'm happy to take it. Didn't even think about it, just laid it. And lastly, Russell I'm a fucking dog, Wilson. There's absolutely no reason not to back him versus the look. Hey, you want to know what the best research is? A game that happened 2 weeks ago. He threw for 270 versus them already. The Cleveland Browns defense is nothing impressive. They're not good at stopping the pass, and the Steelers haven't been running the ball very well anyways. Najee Harris has been struggling. Russell Wilson is just looks like the best quarterback in the world right now. He just looks fucking good. We got to give him his props. Like, man, he's a dog. And he's an all-around decent human being. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This line is too low. I locked this instantly. Over 224.5 is insane to me, so that's another one of my favorite props. Let's get right into the slate, though. Talk about each game, go over these, and I'm gonna get you to my final plays and my parlays and get y'all out of here with a fucking bag. First things first, Panthers, Eagles. Fade with a blowout warning. BO warning. That means blowout warning. You're going to start seeing this a lot. Guys, I'm very nervous for these Panthers. They are the absolute worst. They're the very worst running defense in the league. And I'm just, guys, the amount of yards, just to put it in perspective for you, Saquon Barkley's rushing line, I am not lying. I swear by God, it's at 100. Like his fucking running line, I was like, man, I'm taking Saquon to go for 100. I was going to parlay that shit. It is at 99.5, and that's minus 165 to get him at 100 yards. I think Saquon probably runs for 150. There's no way the Panthers can stop these Eagles, guys. You can't even, there's just no world. There's just no world. The Eagles are so good, and they're running so good. And I mean, they run on everybody. You got the worst team in the league at it now. They're going to run. It's going to be a nightmare. Fade. Next. But guys, if you did want to lay 2 touchdowns, you could, but it's just like in basketball. I don't like taking 10 plus point spreads. I don't like laying 2 touchdowns really in football either. So I'm not going to do it. Plus the Panthers have been looking a lot better and they have been moving the ball and scoring. So I don't think they stop the Eagles. But maybe they can put up some points, and I don't like blowouts. I'm staying away. Falcons and the Vikings. Vikings by 6 easily. No thought on this one, guys. This is an easy play, guys. The Falcons are 6-6. The Vikings are 10-2. The Vikings have not been able to run the ball. They've been terrible at it. That said, that just means Sam's going to go ham today. The Falcons are a very bad pass defense, guys. Sam's going to wake up, pass all over them. The Vikings defense is vicious, and the coverages that the Falcons run, Sam eats alive. It's just all around bad matchups. Wide receivers versus the cornerbacks, tight ends versus the linebackers, the defensive schemes that they run versus the offense the Vikings run. No, there's not a single good matchup for the Falcons here. Vikings by 5.5, happy to lay it. Next, Jets and the Dolphins. We just instantly don't even think when we fade the Jets. You see the Jets, you take the other team, whatever the spread is. Dolphins -6. I'm not going to talk about it. The Jets are fucking terrible. The Dolphins are good. I'm on the Dolphins by a touchdown. Let's get it. Next, Browns and the Steelers. Steelers by 6.5, guys. I understand that the Browns beat them in an upset in the snow. Guys, that means nothing to me. Shit happens. Games like that happen. That's fine. Congratulations. Jameis Winston played his ass off, and they got quite a bit of luck on their side, and they happened to win that game. Means nothing to me. Right now, the Steelers are, I will say, I think they may be the best team in the league. I'll give them top 3 for sure, but I think they might be number 1. I think I'd put them over the Lions. I think I'd put them over the Bills. I think I'd put them over the Chiefs, and I'm being dead serious. Right now, the Steelers are playing the best ball, in my opinion, as someone who knows football and watches football. I think they're playing the best all-around football. Doesn't mean they'll win it all, no. Doesn't mean that the Chiefs or the Bills aren't better than them. I guess not. Like, they're all very similar, but I would put the Steelers above all of them. And the Browns suck, and I am out. And Jameis Winston is showing signs of struggling. And I don't see another upset like the one we just saw, guys. That's ridiculous to even think so. Steelers by a touchdown. Let's run it. Let's just use common sense and don't get carried away with what happened in that one game in the snow at a primetime game when the refs are bought. Next, Jags Titans is a full fade for me. Both these teams suck. You have 2 bad teams. Who knows who wins? I actually am looking forward to watching this because these 2 teams are so bad. I think the Titans win. I was gonna play Titans by 3, or by 2.5, but they got them at 3.5. I'm like, God damn, more than a field goal. I can't do it. It's a fade. Next, Saints, Giants. This one is also a fade. And it's a fade because as much as I wanted to just instantly go and bet the Saints, the Giants been playing some good ball. So, look, these Giants, guys, I'm not even bullshitting with you. They've been playing some good ball, guys. They lost to the Cowboys by a touchdown. They got killed by the Bucs. Lost to the Panthers by 3, lost to the Commanders by 5, lost to the Steelers by 8. They not playing bad ball. They're really not. They're playing okay. And I just, in the Saints, if we're being honest, the Saints haven't been too hot. They've had some good games thrown in there. But I mean, shit, they lost to the Rams. They beat the Browns, killed them, beat the Falcons by 3, lost to the Panthers, lost to the Chargers, lost to the Broncos, lost to the Bucks, lost to the Chiefs. Like, yeah. I mean, they've won 2 games. They beat the Browns and they beat the Falcons. They've won like 2 out of the last 8. And the Giants are starting to play decent ball. It is easy to just say, just take the Saints, but I don't think so, man. I think you got to be weary with this one. And because of that, I'm going to stay away from it and just fade it. Next, Raiders and the Bucks. Give me the Bucks by a touchdown. I already talked about this. The Raiders are awful. Now I will say this is probably my least favorite pick of the day, because the Raiders have been playing decent ball. They're moving the ball down the field. Bowers is pretty much unstoppable. No one can cover him. The problem is they've been scoring versus everyone. Their defense is terrible. Their defense is the worst in the league, in my personal opinion. The Raiders' defense is god-awful. They can't stop anybody. Even when the Raiders are going downfield and scoring on the Chiefs and scoring on some of these better teams in the league, their defense, they still get blew out by like 2-3 touchdowns a game. Now you have the Bucks who are going to come in here and just abuse this defense. So I think a touchdown is fair. None of the Raiders games are close. They usually lose by a touchdown or more. So Bucks by a touchdown. Next, Seahawks and the Cardinals. The Seahawks fucking suck. I'm done betting them bitches. They suck. Cardinals by a field goal is the easiest bet of the week. Lock it. Love it. I'm playing it. It's minus 115. I think I got it 110, but it's now minus 115. This one, you guys going to say I'm a Bills hater, but listen. I just go off what I see. I'm not impressed by these Bills. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed by their ability to run. I think they are the luckiest team in the league. Not the most bought. That's the Chiefs. Did they get the refs? The Bills are the luckiest team in the league, and they have the sweetest, most easiest schedule. They are the Bills are the equivalent to the Grizzlies in the NBA. They got a nice record with this cupcake ass schedule, and they're just capping. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the Grizzlies and their bullshit easy schedule and their record. I'm not sold on the Bills and their bullshit easy schedule and their record. That's just the truth. I call it like I see it. The Rams have a tough schedule. They 6-6. The Buffalo Bills are 10-2 with the easiest schedule in football. Bills ain't played nobody for real. But they just beat. Yeah, I know. But in general, their schedule's sweet. I don't trust them. I think their luck is running out. And this is Rams at home, and it's an upset spot. And I like the Rams to win. I took them straight up on the money line at plus 160. Fuck your spread. The Rams are winning this game. If you want to take a side bet, hit me up in the Discord. Next, Bears and the 49ers. I'm on the 49ers by 3.5. I got it at plus 100. The line has moved now to minus 100. You should have been in Discord. You would have got the best value. But 49ers by 3.5 is an easy lock for me. They're just so much better. I still am not convinced the 49ers suck. I think the Bears are awful, though. They can't do anything right. They literally can't run and they can't pass. The Bears are so bad. If they have one of them games where they show up and pass the ball, so be it. But I'll bet against that. Give me the 49ers by 3.5. And then lastly, we got the Chargers and the Chiefs, and I stayed away from this game. Again, I just can't get there, man. Wait, no, I didn't. I did get there. I played the Chiefs. Yep, I sure did. Originally, I wasn't going to play the Chiefs. I was going to stay away from it. I just couldn't get there. But then I got to realizing, hey, man, I saw myself. I saw my reflection. I say, hey, bitch, you're overthinking. Don't do that shit. Don't be like them other cappers. You know better than that. Stay disciplined. Think, stupid. And then I looked and I said, the Chargers are 8-4, but the Chiefs are 11-1. The Chiefs are widely considered the best team in the league. The Chargers are not. So why are we scared to take the best team in the league to beat a team that's just above average for 4 points? And I said, I'm not going to do that shit. So I locked the Chiefs minus 4. Plus it's prime time. They'll have the refs bought anyways. So I am actually on the Chiefs. Please ignore this. I am on the Chiefs. A Sunday night football game, guys. They'll have the refs in their pocket 100%. And there's no chance that the Chiefs and their refs will let them take a loss on a Sunday night game like this. There's no way. So, and they are one of the best teams in the league. So Chiefs minus 4 at minus 110. I did lock. Okay. What are my final plays? Here we go. Let's get out of here. Final plays: Vikings minus 5.5. Sam Darnold over 250 passing yards. Jets Dolphins. I'm on the Dolphins minus 6. Browns Steelers minus 6.5. And Russell Wilson to throw for 225 plus easily and effortlessly. He's a dog. Jags and the Titans. Tony Pollard over 69.5 rushing yards. Lock it. Saints Giants. Alvin Kamara. They cannot stop the running He's going to run all over them. Give me that over 80 yards. Raiders, Buccaneers. I'm on the Bucks by a touchdown. Baker Mayfield over 250. Aiden O'Connell over 250. This is going to be an absolute shootout. And Brock Bowers over 69.5 receiving yards. Let me fix that. Yards. Next, Seahawks and the Cardinals. Cardinals minus 2.5, aka a fucking touchdown over these bum ass Hawks who can't do anything right. Trey McBride to have a big day receiving at 69.5, and James Conner to run all over these Seahawks at 59.5 because the Seahawks can't do anything right or stop anything. Next, Bills, Rams. Rams with the upset at home, primetime, at home. Rams money line plus 160. Bears, 49ers. Give me them 49ers minus 3.5, and then George Kittle to have a big day of 60 receiving yards versus bum ass Bears. Then I'm on the Chiefs minus 4 and Lad McConkey over 59.5 receiving yards. I think he goes for about 90. Parlays that I have for this Sunday. I'm on Alvin Kamara over 80 rushing yards. Brock Bowers over 70 receiving yards. Baker Mayfield over 250 passing yards at plus 494. And I got an underslip. Bryce Young to have a fucking awful game under 200. Bijan Robinson to get the run absolutely shut down versus them Vikings under 69.5. And Tyreek Hill under 59.5 receiving yards versus the Jets. I do think he gets absolutely locked down. That's my plays, guys. Come join the Discord for 24 hours. Link, it's free. Come hang out with us. Come cook up some plays and come chat it up and enjoy this long Sunday of alcohol and commercial-free football. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag. Let's crack these folks.